The Champions League knockout stage draw is here. Today we're breaking down the biggest winners and losers of the UCL draw, highlighting the teams that got lucky, those who'll be sweating bullets, and the underdogs ready to shake things up. So buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. The winners of the draw. Barcelona just keep bringing the vibes, don't they? Their matchday 8 showdown with Atalanta was classic Barca, end-to-end action, loads of excitement, and while they didn't grab the win to top the group over Liverpool, it turned out to be a total blessing in disguise. Why? Well, instead of a nightmare clash with PSG, Barca landed on the much kinder side of the draw. Now they're set to face Benfica in the last 16, a team they already beat in Lisbon. And if they get past them, it's either Dortmund or Lille in the quarters. None too shabby, eh? Sure, there are still questions about Barca's defence and that risky high line, but let's get real, Hansi Flick's forward line is something else. Barca's attacker can tear any defence apart on their day, and they'll fancy their chances against anyone on their half of the draw. Honestly, the stars are aligning for Barcelona. With this draw and all that attacking firepower, they might just be the new favourites to go all the way. The loser of the draw. Liverpool absolutely smashed it in the league phase, winning 7 out of 8 games. Their only slip-up was against PSV when nothing was at stake, and topping the table like that should have meant a nice chilled couple of midweeks off for Arne Slot's men. But no, life had other plans. Due to the Merseyside derby and their Carabao Cup final run, Liverpool's got a packed schedule and the squad is starting to look a bit leggy. Not exactly ideal when you've just been handed the nightmare draw of PSG in the last 16. I mean, PSG are on fire. They absolutely destroyed their last opponents 10-0 on aggregate. Even if they get past PSG, Aston Villa might challenge them again, and we only just saw how tight it could be recently. And let's not forget Real Madrid are also on their side of the bracket. This is major bad luck for the Reds. But hey, don't write Liverpool off just yet. Slot has done a great job since taking over from the legendary Jurgen Klopp, and if he can tighten up that defence, there's still hope. Why? Because Mohamed Salah is still doing Mohamed Salah things. He's been unstoppable lately and genuinely looks like the best player on the planet right now. If anyone could turn this around, it's Mo. The underdogs. For this one, we think everyone should keep their eyes on Inter Milan, the only Italian side left in the competition. Once again, Inter is flying under the radar, and honestly, it's kind of wild. I mean, Simone Inzaghi's side finished 4th in the table. They held Man City to a draw at the Etihad and they beat Arsenal at home. Oh, and they managed all that while keeping clean sheets in both games. The only team to breach their defence? Bayer Leverkusen, and that was away from home. Right now, there's probably no tougher team to break down in Europe, although yes, their Serie A form hasn't exactly been lighting things up. The draw could not have worked out much better for Inter either. They dodged a potentially stressful Italian derby with either AC Milan or Juventus and instead got Feyenoord. Sure, Feyenoord pulled out that huge win at the San Siro, but let's get real, they're a far more manageable opponent. Plus, if Inter advance to the quarterfinals, which most probably they will, they'll play the second leg at home, giving them an edge over their opponents. Still, a lot hinges on which version of Lautaro Martinez shows up. When he's on it, his link-up play with Marcus Thuram is electric. If they can find some consistency, Inter could be looking at a serious shot at the title, especially with that rock-solid backline. Best match in the draw. The UEFA Champions League round of 16 has handed us mouth-watering clashes, but our pick of the lot is Liverpool versus PSG. Both teams love attacking football, and this matchup promises to be a goal fest across the full 180 minutes, and maybe more if we're lucky. Under Arne Slot, Liverpool have been electric going forward, and with Mohamed Salah in red-hot form, they're never short of goals. On the other hand, PSG is also in the mood, with Dembele probably in the best form of his whole career, so this will be the battle of the right wingers. What makes this clash even juicier is that neither side knows how to play it safe. Both managers love attacking football and neither team can park the bus, it's just not in their DNA. We're talking end-to-end action, big chances and probably a few defensive howlers thrown in just for good measure. This tie could genuinely be the highlight of the round of 16, So buckle up, because Liverpool vs PSG is set to deliver drama, goals and the kind of pure chaos that only the Champions League can provide. The stories to follow. As we gear up for the UEFA Champions League knockout phase, several compelling storylines are set to unfold. First up, the Madrid derby. Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid are set to go head to head again, and if their two intense La Liga clashes this season are anything to go by, we are in for a treat. Then there's the all-German clash between Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen. These two know each other inside out, and their recent Bundesliga meeting on February 15th was a gritty affair. And how about a potential Liverpool vs Real Madrid semi-final? Talk about blockbuster. These two heavyweights share a history of iconic Champions League moments. Will Salah finally get his revenge? Guess we will all have to wait and see. But the ultimate dream scenario? An El Clasico in the final. Imagine Barcelona and Real Madrid going at it on the biggest stage in club football. While they've squared off in semi-finals before, a Champions League final would be a first and absolutely historic. Given both clubs' form and the paths laid out by the draw, it's not entirely out of the question. No matter which storyline you're rooting for, the knockout phase is shaping up to deliver some serious drama, so buckle up. Prediction time. Okay fans, prediction time. The round of 16 is stacked, but here's who we think will make it through. Liverpool vs PSG has Goalfest written all over it, but with Salah in red hot form, we're backing Liverpool to edge it. Aston Villa's resurgence makes them favourites against Club Brugge. The Madrid derby will be as intense as ever, but Real Madrid's European pedigree should see them get past Atletico. Arsenal's resilience should get them through against PSV, while Barcelona's firepower gives them the upper hand against Benfica. Lille vs Dortmund could be a tight one, but we reckon Lille might just pull off a shock. In the all-German showdown, Bayern's experience should be too much for Leverkusen, and Inter Milan's defensive strength makes them likely to outlast Feyenoord. But hey, this is the Champions League. Anything can happen, am I right? One thing's for sure, we will enjoy it as always. That's it for this one guys. Let us know how you're feeling about the draws, and please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more football content. We'll see you in the next one. Ciao ciao.